I like watching series TV, listening to music. That's it.
Amazing. Thanks for coming, all of you. And let's get to the questions. It works like this. I'm gonna answer and then I choose the next question. So I'm not talking all the time, you know. The second question, what is your favorite part about the internet and what do you dislike? So for me, I would say my favorite, it is that it's really easy to access information. And I think we are learning how to use still, but on the other hand, it's simple because the platforms are always made to be easy to be used, you know, and you can search, you can learn, we can communicate like we are doing right now. So it's really important for me. This is my favorite part because the amount of knowledge you can get, it is unbelievable, you know. And something that I dislike, it is about maybe the feeling that I don't have my privacy as I used to have in the past. You know, it's kind of weird to sometimes just talk with someone about a product that I want to buy, and I don't know, you go to Instagram and you see an advertisement, and it's really weird to face a situation like this. So I would say that this sensation of lack of privacy is kind of weird, but I understand it's like the price we pay because we are using the internet for free, you know, somehow. We have access to a lot of websites for free and some functions as well. So we have to pay with our information, which is dangerous, but it's also how it works. As far as I know, because I'm not a tech professional, maybe Milena can know it better and Gustavo as well, but that's my perspective. How about you, Wanda?
Yeah, I agree with you totally. And I add something. I like so much internet. Today is our life is based in internet. If internet goes by, we get crazy because the world don't work anymore without internet. It's definitely so important to us nowadays. And the what I dislike like our life, real life. I dislike many bad people comes in the internet for dar golpe. I don't know, like pyramids, like um, thief the WhatsApp, uh, things like that. How about you, Gustavo?
Yeah, I totally agree with you guys. I think that I most like is the information. You have a lot of thinking in your palm of your hand. You can learn so easily stuff and different stuff in the same time, with different resources. Uh, so that's really nice. And one thing that Wanda said about we are so connected that when we are out on the street and we don't have internet, or 3G or 4G is a problem, we sometimes stay on the cell phone just seeing something that random in our cell phone just to kind of fake that we are on the internet or something like that, just to pass the time, just to waste the time. One thing that I don't like about the internet is the fake news and the hatred. There's a lot of hate people there. I think that a lot of people think they are stronger on the internet. They can say anything that gonna have any consequence. So I think that is a big problem, and I don't know. We're trying to fix that. We try to see how we can work with that, but we are so new in this stuff, like the crimes on the internet, stuff like that. But the fake news and the angry people, they're just to make a chaos or something like that. And you, Milena?
I agree with you. I think the fake news it's not so good. I think if you don't pay, you are the product. You know, internet is about this. If you don't pay, you are the problem. Don't. I like my favorite part about the internet. It's the distance. It's shorter. Do you know? I speak with one person em do outro lado do mundo. I don't know. I think it's great. This. And how about you, Monica?
I can't listen. I think your mic is off or something. Okay. Try again. Perfect.
My favorite part about the internet is having the possibility to search on different subjects from anywhere in the world. For me, the worst part is the large number of fake news that make people hate each other. For me, it's terrible.
Yeah. Do you have any situations that you remember about this, about fake news? Or I don't know, maybe your family had a fight on the WhatsApp group because of fake news?
Yeah, during the last period is very complicated because a lot of fake news and to create. How do you say in English desavenças?
I don't know. I don't use this
I
word in
think
Portuguese.
I don't know the better word to fight before friends, family. I think it's the last days was a crazy moment.
Yes, it was a chaos. And how about you guys? Do you have to put the group silent during the elections? Gustavo look likes he did that.
Yeah, I prefer, and I don't like to argue a lot. So yeah, just they speak and that's it. Because you're gonna argue all the time, I think so.
Yeah, it's terrible. And Monica, if you search how to say desavenças, you can put here and we learn together, okay? And next question. So I'm gonna ask Wanda to start with this one. So do you have the habit of making friends online? Have you ever met them in real life?
I don't have a habit to make friends online, but in the pandemic time, we get a group to talk in English. No one knows nothing in English, but okay. And the group was growing, and we have people from Saudi Arabia, from Morocco, from Tanzania, from Colombia. It's so interesting, and we get so close, like a family. And a guy from Saudi Arabia comes to Brazil for meet all of us, and the girl of Colombia too. It's really interesting. Yeah. And how about you, Milena?
I have the habit of making friends online, but I work in a startup at São Paulo, and I live in Recife. Then I make friends. I work it remotely. Then I make friends online. You know, but I don't I'm don't use it to make friends online. Have you ever met them in real life? Yes, I have ever met the people online. Yes. And how about you, Monica?
Yes, I made some friends, mainly during the pandemic. I made some friends on TNT, but I haven't had a chance to meet them yet.
Do you plan to do this, like with your friends, or maybe not yet? How do you feel about it?
I think it's a good idea because sometimes we live we have friends only a job or school, college. I think it's nowadays it's possible to make friends in a lot of environments. I think it's a good opportunity to know a lot of people, the same country with me, but another country too. It's possible to improve different languages. I think it's a good opportunity. It's possible nowadays with on internet.
Yeah, I agree with you. And you can meet different people, like different lifestyles. Because if you only make friends at work, for example, people will be more similar to you, you know. And on the internet, here I've talked with engineers, a woman who was in which Hell's Kitchen, teachers, a lot of different professionals. Wanda, who is a dentist, who swims with sharks. So it's amazing, a lot of diversity, you know. And I agree with you. It's a good chance to meet different perspectives and styles of life, of course. And you, Gustavo?
Yeah, I agree with you guys because you go out of your comfortable zone because just stay that their friends that are close to you. It's just kind of familiar, the culture, the things you like, the things you dislike, and stuff like that. For me, I make some friends online, and normally happen when I'm doing some stuff like learn English and I find some subject or some forum, something like that, and we start talking or play some game and make a friend that game. So there's some subject and we start to talk about it and help each other and make a friend that with this moment. If I met in the real life, it depends. Sometimes yes, because normally, like you guys said on the internet, friends are not so close sometimes other states, other countries, and so it's hard to meet each other. But I think that's a nice thing to do. I think that's nice.
Yeah, I'm with you. I've met them like 4 times in real life. One because of the fan club that I was part of. The second one because of another fan club. Another one because of here, Talking Talk. We went to a bar to speak in French. It was really cool and a little scary because I didn't know I'm not so good, you know, but it was a good experience. And I think if you go to a public place and feel like comfortable, you can notice, you can tell if you are comfortable with a few minutes. You can have this feeling, you know, I'm comfortable or should I leave? If you feel comfortable, it's amazing, and you just go. It's important to listen to your intuition, in my opinion. Yeah. And question number 4, I'm really curious about this one. Monica, would you try online dating? Why or why not? Please say yes so we can gossip a little bit.
It's a complicated to answer because I have been married 23 years. I think it's complicated, but in my opinion, for a relationship, the best option is still to meet the person in person, face to face, I think.
So you'd never
Because
try.
I think it's never, it's complicated to say because it's a complicated word, but I think for me, don't work. I think.
I see. Can you choose someone to answer now the question?
Gustavo?
Yeah, I already tried. I'm a single person, so there's no problem. So, but nowadays I don't use anymore. And there's a problem that because I don't know, in my point of view, in this date app or dating things, every person is a perfect person. Like in the photo, in the bio, in the thing like that. They love animals. They are about the humanity. They all the good stuff they are, and when you met each other is not kind of like that. And nowadays in Brazil, depend of the city that you live, is something complicated because there's this Tinder scam that they happen in São Paulo, the city. I don't know, guys, if you see
Rio de
that.
Janeiro.
Yeah, that's that's a kind of thing that's danger for everybody. And so yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen in my city. Glad that not happened. That at least I don't know anything about that. I live in the countryside, but I don't know. I don't feel more comfortable. I think it's like a menu as well, and you just choose someone like that, and everyone's perfect. So it's kind of hard to say that. And if one is perfect, nothing's perfect. I think so. But yeah, in my experience, I didn't have a lot of good experience. Someone's good, and most of them not. But yeah, and you, Sa.
Yeah, if you think right, every social media can be like Tinder, you know? You just have to write the right message. I'm kidding. But it's like if I've tried, but not for dating specifically. I was just traveling and my cousin had to go to college and I wanted someone to hang out with. So I downloaded Tinder just to see what's happening, you know. And it wasn't nothing so amazing. It was just something. I met someone, we talked for a few hours. It was cool. It was good because we hit it out, you know, like a good conversation and so on. And yeah, some a few kisses and not such a big deal. But I wouldn't try again. I prefer to talk with people like on social media, like my friend knows you and she presents you to me. So I would feel better like this because of this connection. But I kind of understand why people are trying because in it's sometimes it feels like people are not willing to talk. Like here we talk about different situations, different topics each week, but I don't know if I would approach someone on the street and ask them a few questions, some of the questions I ask here. So maybe because of this communication problem, like sometimes I feel like people are not so open to have a conversation. So it's kind of the internet gives you this protection, you know, like a shield or something like this. So maybe that's the reason it is a good experience for some people and it's still an option, you know. That's how I see it. And how about you, Wanda?
Hmm. I had a prejudice about this kind of a meeting, but my son get her girlfriend in, and I don't know how app, and she's so kind, so interesting person, and I love her. They live together now, and the prejudice get away. Now I like it's a good option. Not for me, I'm married.
Yeah. Save your marriage. And you, Milena, open your heart.
I agree. I'm married too. I would never try online dating. I got married for 4 years ago, but I'm engaged with my husband since 17 years. old, 70 years old, and it's in college, in school. I'm not trying online dating. I think I like it face to face too. It's better, I think.
Yeah, saying like 17, you are 15 years with him. You've been
Yes.
together for a long time. Congratulations.
Yes.
That's amazing. I was making the math here in my head. Yeah, so let's keep question number 5. I would like to ask question number 7 because you were talking about fake news and this type of content. So I would like to know from Gustavo first, what type of content do you not share, you don't share, and why?
I normally don't share politics about politician. I don't share. I normally don't put my opinion on the internet about my politician or some facts about that. Because there's a lot of argue, and I know there are some people that's I don't know how to say that in English, more for left, more for right, and I don't know that's the same way to say in English. So I prefer not to argue. Everyone has his opinion, and that's it. And about personal life, about my life, I normally don't share a lot. Sometimes some photos, sometimes like that, but I don't like to share my what I'm trying to do, my plans, stuff like that. I prefer to be quiet and try to do myself, and that's it. And you, Wanda?
Yeah, I don't have Facebook, Instagram, and all the social media. I have, but not for share anything about me. I don't like. I share with my family and friends in WhatsApp something, but I avoid to share sad things and sad things about pets, about children, about anything, nature. I don't want to bring to make someone sad. And how about you, Sarah?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Gustavo. I don't share about politics as well. Sometimes this past okay, so this past few weeks I shared some things that I was thinking about because I also believe that it's valid to exchange some ideas sometimes, so I did that, but not to accuse someone, just putting my perspective. And I also prefer not to share about personal location. For example, I'm at some specific point, some location of the movie theater or something, and I put the location while I'm there. I think it's dangerous, because even though my social media is private, but you never know, right? So I prefer to not share something so specific as my exact location, and I think it's for the better. But in general,
Yeah,
I try not
it's
to.
better.
And about money, right? About money information, because I
Yeah,
saw some people like Vonda mentioned get scammed, and it's really something that can help to anyone because they are getting better and better in this type of thing, So if you can avoid sharing about your social CPF or something like that, it's the ideal thing to do. That's how
yeah.
I
It's a little
act.
bit dangerous.
Yeah, and you have a lot of websites asking for this information, and I'm like, I don't trust so much when I see, for example, a job application asking for your social security number, CPF, I don't know. It can be tricky.
Yeah,
So if you are sharing so much of information, make sure you are using a safe website. It's really the right thing to do. And you, Milena, what is something you don't share?
I agree with you. Politician stuff. Um, I have Instagram, but I don't share. I don't share every day. I just consume, I don't expose my life. I just consume the authors. I think that's it. It's very dangerous. I don't like share about my life, about my family.
That's
Wanda?
Monica.
I don't know.
I answered already. Monica now.
Monica, sorry.
I don't like to share. Example, when I am on vacation, I prefer to share pictures because I think it's danger. Because the thieves or other people discover my house is alone. In my opinion, I think it's complicated. I don't like to share example. I agree with you because some people said this social media everyone is happy. I think it's better because I don't like it to when I saw in Instagram, I wanted to see good things, no bad things, because it's my moment to enjoy. I like it to see videos about pets, about children. I prefer this type of things, but I don't like it to share my personal life. Sometimes I think it's necessary to, in my opinion, it's necessary to talk about your opinion about the subject, but it's necessary to have respect because everyone has your opinion. I think it's very important.
Yeah, I'm with you. You said that you brought a lot of good stuff, and I would say it is really clever for you to think like this because you are saving yourself a lot of stress for sure.
Yeah.
And guys, I want to give you the chance to choose a question. Is there anything that you would like to talk about? Like question number 7, 8, 9, 10, 5, or 6?
Oh, Sarah.
Yeah.
Just a comment. I got you said about someone shared the CPF and RG, something like that. I don't know, you guys, they normally work with Amazon, they create in Telegram, create a WhatsApp and put it in the group. And normally it's said for you to take a picture with your RG side view on myself, something like that. They normally do that because they create a bank account online, like Nubank and CC's Bank. They just ask for some information like CPF, RG, and a selfie with your holding your document, your ID. So they create a bank account and your name and start to spend it, the money, and you get red. Yeah. And they do what, like they create a group like broadcast. You can write a message to alert someone, and they just send some example. Someone's doing that and share like translation that transitional bank transfer about how much money I have in the bank, how much I earned this month or something like that. And normal people got that. That's bad thing. That's sad.
Yeah, like I didn't know that. Did you guys know about this scam?
No.
It's they have all the ideas to use for the bank.
Yeah.
They could use this intelligence for so many things, and somehow they are choosing the crime.
Yeah, we are the product.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
And since Gustavo mentioned this about the situation, I want to know question number 5, since you didn't choose. Question number 5, do you know someone who gets scammed, or maybe yourself? Like from bank transfer transfer or something like that. Milena, can you start?
Yes. I think my mother, he's not being scammed, but he is, how can I say, almost, quasi.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's about WhatsApp. How can I say in English? How, I don't know. Another person, um, it's it's talking with her, and, and I don't know, but falando com ela é como se fosse eu, you know, at WhatsApp, and this person ask the money, and 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 he say, I'm not with my cell phone, and it's broken. My cell phone is broken. It's with another number, and asking for money. That's it. But she doesn't money for her. That's it.
She didn't
And
give
you,
money.
Gustavo?
Oh, sorry. I was just going to comment. She didn't give money to her own daughter. She was smart. Yeah. Go ahead,
How
Gustavo.
about you, Gustavo?
I had a friend, they got that Pix scam that I don't know, guys said, know that, oh, transfer for me some money. The scam is you earn more, so you earn the double. So you transfer me one real, and I'm gonna give you 2 reais. It's a kind of invest. And they kind of smart at that, but you know that this money is not like, it's not gonna work. But they transfer like 5 reais, the guy give back him 10 reais. Then you say, oh, okay, I'm glad with 10 reais, just that no, they put 50 reais, and the guy didn't send back the 100 reais. It's obvious a scam. But they said like, they put a kind of a isca, I don't know how to say in English, and you got that, say, oh, that's true, and they put more and say, I am smart guy, so I'm gonna put more, I'm the luck guy, and they got that. I say, oh my gosh, you're stupid, man. You didn't get like 5 reais, get the 10 back, and say, oh, I'm glad I earned 5 reais more, so that's it, I don't want anything more. And they that get this scheme with the guy. But that's a stupid one. But yeah, we thought that, we think sometimes that anyone's gonna got that scheme, but yeah, that happened. Unfortunately, that happened. And you, Wanda?
Yeah, like Milena said, I know many people then kindness golpe. I don't know in English. Take the scam, fall in this scam, and like that they cloned the WhatsApp and ask for money and talk text. This is in a bad situation and need money in this time, in this minute, and the mother or father or brother take money for the scambista. And for you, Sarah?
Yeah, same here, my mother, but it wasn't like it was a scam, but she didn't fall. It was the card, which was cloned, when you use somehow to buy, and it's unbelievable. They use it to buy like iFood or Netflix, like to live in the life I wanted to have, just to chill and enjoy watching movies, ordering food to not have to cook, and with other people's money. So just the best thing to do. I'm always amazed by that because they use for living good life, you know. I won't work, but I will have these privileges anyway. That's how it works, unfortunately. Tough word. And you, Monica?
Yes, I know a lot of people to have a big problem with the scans. I think it's 2 months ago, a person close to me received the call, and this person said the voice was equal your daughter, and the thieves or the people asking money to pay the house rent, and this person believe to make a pix, and after think, oh my gosh, is this a scam? Yes, was a scam,
Oh,
unfortunately.
But I'm impressed with the
Yeah.
skills, like to impersonate the voice. How can they do that? You know.
Yes, the person said the voice equal daughter voices, and the picture, the WhatsApp is the same.
Yeah, it's
With
very,
my mom, it's the same. The picture is my picture. It's my photo. I don't know.
but the pictures are easier to find, right? But the other things, it's not. So,
But it's not the picture of my social media, you know. It's the picture of my WhatsApp, and it's private. Private. I don't know.
I got it. It's a talent, guys, but not a good talent, but it's a talent.
Yeah.
It's a bad talent. And I feel sometimes that we are always trying to escape from some scheme. You look that, oh, that's a scheme, so I go out. I look that, oh, that's a scheme. So we're just trying to escape of our scheme all the time. That's bad.
Yeah. Have you received a message about Amazon job offers? Like I received one which says, "Oh, you're gonna get 500 reais per day because doing this and that," and I was like, "No, no, no, you're joking," and I didn't answer because it was so ridiculous, you know. But unfortunately, it's like people fall for that. They believe sometimes because they are needing money, I think most of the times, or because they are wanting to help someone, especially the mothers and concerned parents in general. They feel like I have to do this, like Wanda said, in this minute, and then after they think, oh my gosh, it was a scam, and it's really dangerous. I wish we had more and more time to discuss. We have 2 minutes. Does anyone want to share something more about this topic? Or, I don't know, open your heart, talking about your crush or ex-crush?
And this kind of subject is so interesting to get us a moment for think about. And internet is all the time in your life. We don't stop to think about. Yeah, it was a good subject. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm with you. So I'm gonna give a minute for one of you to answer this last question. You can volunteer, okay? Can we apply to the internet the same laws we use in real life? And do you think this separation still exists? Like we can separate real life and internet? How do you see it? I'm gonna pick because I'm a teacher who likes to pick when people are silent. So Gustavo, go ahead.
Why me? No, I don't know. I think it's some laws, yes, but the problem is that the word is in the internet. So the law of that country is different from this country. So it's hard for you to make what is right or what is not. Now, obviously, we know what is right and what's not, but sometimes it's different in some countries. But I think there is some specific rules that need to be this law in the internet. And you, Milena, I'm gonna choose as well.
I don't know. I think we can not apply the same laws. I think it's like a universal law, because internet it's not one country, but all the world. Um, I think that's it. I think that's it.
Yeah, that's pretty good point you brought. We have to consider the internet as a different environment because we have a lot of diversity, like we're commenting here. And the guys are back. Thank you so much to you for the conversation, Wanda, Gustavo, Milena, and Monica. And now I'd like to know about the other guys. How it was the conversation for you? Oh, I just saw Gustavo was the only guy in the room with a lot of girls, and Leandro was the only woman. So I could just make girls team and boys team. I just saw this. And I have a question. Okay, we were talking about the last one, and I'm gonna give it to Gabriel. Question number 10. Do you think we can apply the same rules we use in the internet, on the internet and in real life?
Okay, so yes, I don't understand this question very well.
It's the last one. Like we have some rules we use in real life. Do you think the internet should work the same way or something should be different?
What's this question? Sorry.
I pass here on the chat.
Okay, so yes, I apply because in my opinion, the internet, there is no laws and it's so dangerous. And I I I I can take care with it.
Yeah, thank you for your answer. I agree with you. We have to take responsibility over our actions, And I posted here the link to survey. You can give your feedback. Thank you so much for the suggestion. By the way, one of you gave me this suggestion and I'm using it and I really like this topic. And the second link is for our website. I couldn't put a slide today, but I'm gonna record the conversation and then we share, okay, online. And let me ask another question. I'm gonna ask Pedro. How's it going for you?
Very nice.
Amazing.
Pretty well.
And question number 8. Have you heard about intoxication? And do we eventually take some time away from the news?
Every day. So the fake news is every day being sharing. So the best thing in the internet is the fast that we can have the information, is the sharing information is the best thing from the internet, but they use that for the evil. So if someone posts something, it's hard to say, oh, this is true, this is false. So there are info that are so fake that you know is fake, but there are other things that you don't know. So, and you don't have the interest in search if this is true or not. We take this information and say, oh, I have this information. I don't know if it's true or not. So I think this intoxication is every day. We have a lot of information and we can't affirm if it's true or not.
Yeah, really good point. And it's crazy, like it becomes the truth just because someone posted, and sometimes it's not even someone who knows about the topic. They just saw something somewhere and they shared. It's really crazy how we are living this reality. Yeah. And Igor, I have another question for you. we were talking about scams and this type of situations. Do you know someone who got scammed, like credit cards or something?
Yeah. I told it to the friends in the room that I know 5 friends that had a scammer online. One person go back to the home, so the people, so that's not nothing. It's not equal to the photo, and go to the home. The other 4 had a meet, so go to the home after the meet. It's okay.
Yeah, I hope they could solve the situation.
What?
I hope
Sorry?
they, no worries. I hope they could solve the
Okay.
situation. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's amazing. And last but not least, Leandra. So question number 4. Would you try online dating? Why or why not? Your microphone. Go ahead.
Number 4.
Yes.
If I try online dating, yes, I try online dating in Tinder, Happen, and because in the pandemic, I had just this way for have a dating, online dating, just it. But nowadays, I can get a dating in face-to-face. It's possible after pandemic.
The pandemic was crazy, and I'm so happy we can do like face-to-face right now, because we are discussing about it and we feel more happier about it, because you can laugh, you can share, and be closer to people, hug, and so on. Guys, I want to thank you so much for your presence today. I hope you enjoyed the topic. Milena, thank you for coming. I hope you had a good first impression and come back, because we are so cool here. I'm not I'm not kidding with this one. The guys are really amazing and so understanding, and we support each other all the time here. So that's it, guys. I hope to see you next Monday, and maybe in other immersions like here. Okay, thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Nice to
Thank you
meet you.
guys. Bye bye.
Thank you.
Thank
Bye.
you. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Good evening.